Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to discuss our next chapter, chapter number 11, biotechnology, principles and processes. Okay, students, in this chapter we will discuss that what is biotechnology and what are the various principles through which we can introduce the desirable characters in a host organism. And I will also tell you that what are the different processes through which we can produce a recombinant DNA or a new kind of DNA. So students, I am going to start from the very first one topic that what is biotechnology. Students, I want to tell you that biotechnology is a new branch of science which deals with the various techniques of using live organisms or enzymes to produce different kinds of products as well as the processing of the products which are useful to the human beings. I mean to say that it's a branch of science which is dealing with various techniques, and these techniques are involved with various living organisms, as well as these techniques are also associated with the production of different products by the different kinds of living organisms, as well as along with the production it also involves the processing of these products, and it involves ultimately the human benefit, or its goal is that to deal with the various organism as well as their products, okay, to make them useful to the human beings. Now students, I want to tell you that this term biotechnology was initially coined by a scientist, and the name of the scientist was Carl Erke. So in 1999, the scientist was Carl Erke, and he coined the term biotechnology. And you must have to remember the name of the scientist as well as the year, because it's a very important term for your competitive examination concern. So I hope so you understood what is biotechnology. So biotechnology is a branch of science which deals with various technique and these techniques are involved with various living organisms to obtain different types of products and the processing of their products which are useful for the human beings. And along with it, I will tell you that while we are going in the field of the biotechnology, we should have to follow following principles. Now there are two principles which are followed in the field of biotechnology. Now the first principle is called as genetical engineering or genetic engineering, while the second one principle is called as chemical engineering. Now students, I want to tell you that what can we do with the help of the biotechnology. Suppose I want to introduce character of one mango tree into the character of the another tree. I am giving you one example. Suppose I have a mango plant in my home, and the plant of the mango which is there in my home uh, produces a large quantity of mangoes, and those mangoes which are produced in large quantities, they are quite sweet enough, and the sugar content is well enough in my mango tree or mango plant. But there is a limitation in that particular plant, that before ripening the mango, half of the mangoes are going to be spoiled. Okay, means they are not disease resistance or pest resistance. And a similar kind of a mango tree is there in my neighbor's home, and it is not producing too many mangoes, but whenever they are going to be ripened, they are very quite enough and they have well nutritional value too. So I will hope so, or I will desire that the character of my neighbor's plant, that the mango remains proper till the ripening process, so it should be introduced in my plant too. So what can I do? I can remove the gene for that particular character, means the gene for the disease resistance as well as the pest resistance is desired for me. So what will I do? Due to the what can I do? I can remove that particular gene from my neighbor's plant, and I can introduce the same gene into my plant. So as end product, what will happen? My tree will produce a large number of sweet mangoes, as well as they will have disease as well as the pest resistance. So how these can be done, I am going to tell you that there are two principles which are followed while we are going for the biotechnology or while we are going in the field of the recombinant DNA technology. The first step is called as genetic engineering. In this step or in this technique or in this method or in this step, we can say that various techniques are involved. Okay, and these techniques can interfere the host DNA and can introduce the desirable part of the DNA in that particular DNA. So genetic engineering, I have to say that techniques to modify of chemistry of genetical material DNA or RNA and to introduce them into the host organism to change the phenotypic character of the host. So genetic engineering involves various techniques or various technologies through which we can modify a particular DNA or RNA, and finally this modified DNA or RNA will be introduced inside the host body and we can produce different kinds of products through genetic engineering. So genetic engineering basically is going to be involved with the cutting as well as introduction of the desirable character or desirable gene or desirable segment of the DNA in the host DNA and obtaining of different products or desirable phenotypic characters. Now the second step is called as maintenance of sterile. Yeah, in another words, we can say that the second principle is principle of chemical engineering. Okay, whenever we are going for the first step, genetical engineering, so we will require a contamination free or a sterile medium or sterile condition. So this second approach deals with the providing um, the sterile condition or contamination free conditions. So we can say that it is the processes to enable growth of only the desired microbe or eukaryotic cell in a large quantity. Means while we are going for the genetical engineering, so we should have to make the process contamination free or sterile condition. तो genetical engineering के साथ जो chemical engineering है, it involves various procedures which can provide us only desirable products in a sterile condition. Is it clear? So there are two principles of biotechnology: genetical engineering and chemical engineering. In genetical engineering, what we are going to do, we are selecting out a host and we are finding out a desirable segment of DNA. We are introducing that segment into the host DNA and we are converting it into a recombinant DNA. Recombinant means a newly synthesized DNA. Means a piece of the DNA which is having our desirable gene or desirable character. Then it will be referred as recombinant DNA. And the second approach is chemical engineering. In chemical engineering, we are providing sterile and contamination free conditions. Okay. Now here you can see that how the genetic engineering is done, how uh, a red piece of DNA is introduced into a host DNA which is of blue color. Okay. Now basically while we are going for the recombinant DNA technology, then or while we are going for the genetical engineering, we have to follow three different steps. Now what are the first step? Initially identification of DNA with desirable genes. So whenever I am going to modify my plant, so definitely I will find out some desirable characters. So initially what will I do? I will select or I will identify a piece of DNA which is having desirable characters or desirable genes. Now the second step is, now you have find out the desirable gene. Now what you have to do? Now you will introduce that desirable gene, ठीक है, और you have to introduce that identified gene और DNA into the host. ठीक है. Now आप उसको host में ट्रांसफ़र करना ज़रूरी है. Now आपने host में भी ट्रांसफ़र कर दिया, तो आप आपने थर्ड स्टेप इज you have to go for maintenance. Now maintenance of the introduced DNA in the host and the transfer of that DNA into the progeny. Now initially what will you do? You will go for the maintenance of the DNA which you have introduced into the host, and you will try to transfer it into the progeny of that particular host. Okay. So in this way we can say that the genetical engineering technique include creation of the recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA मतलब एक newly synthesized DNA, and in short it is called as rDNA. rDNA is used in the gene cloning and gene transfer. It helps to introduce desirable gene into the target organism. While we are going to produce recombinant DNA, now this recombinant DNA will have a segment of DNA or a particular gene of our desire or of our interest. ठीक है. Now we have to transfer it into the target organism. Now finally it also helps to avoid undesirable gene getting multiplied along with the desired gene. Now while we are going for the rDNA technology, so definitely we will remove the undesirable genes from that particular recombinant DNA. So in this way we can say that the recombinant DNA will have only our desirable gene, and while the DNA will go replication process, under replication process, so definitely the desired gene which we have already introduced into it, it also replicate and produces a large quantity of our desirable products. So in this way today we discussed about what is biotechnology and what are the various principles of biotechnology. I hope so you understood it very well. Still if you are feeling difficulty, then you can concern with me. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.